So you want to build Solana trading bots, but what language should you use? Rust or TypeScript?
The best.
You've probably seen headlines like Discord moving to Rust, Microsoft swapping C++ for Rust. It's everywhere. And yes, Rust is loved by a lot of people and it's fast, but here's the truth. Your bot's speed is often limited by network latency, RPC response times, and not necessarily the language that you're choosing. For example, running your bot on a VPS close to Solana validators has probably more impact on speed than just choosing Rust over TypeScript for speed. So let me break it down for you so you know what to do and what language to choose.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, so first of all, you can build high-performance trading bots both in Rust and TypeScript. And I have a lot of examples already of tools that I've built in TypeScript in my Discord, so if you're interested in that, the link will be in the description and I hope to see you there. But with that said, the truth is, it doesn't really matter what language you're choosing. So why do people say that Rust is better and faster than TypeScript? Well, people seem to love Rust these days, and it's not necessarily undeserved in my opinion. Also, the fact that Solana programs are written in Rust creates this false narrative that there is an advantage when you are creating Solana clients in Rust. Also, Rust is a systems programming language that promises to be memory safe, meaning less bugs at runtime, and this without depending on a memory garbage collection process. As a systems programming language, Rust is great for ultra low latency, performance critical bots where microseconds matter. And I mean microseconds. So Rust must be really fast, right? TypeScript on the other hand is a superset of JavaScript, meaning you can assign types to your JavaScript code. You can assign types to variables, functions, parameters, and return values. This makes your code more predictable, easier to debug, safer to scale, but not necessarily faster, right? So you see, that's the narrative that's out there for Rust versus TypeScript. But there are other factors that matter way more. So what's the difference? So TypeScript runs in Node and it's in my opinion much faster to prototype and build, especially if you're working with APIs and SDKs. And Rust is being compiled to native machine code to run directly on the OS. TypeScript prevents memory management bugs automatically by introducing a garbage collector via the JavaScript engine. And this is a background process that goes and reclaims that unused memory. Of course, this background process might cause some performance delay because it is reclaiming all that unused memory in the background.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
Now, Rust manages memory performance through its ownership and borrowing system, meaning Rust has better control, better speed, it's more predictable, but you have more responsibility to follow strict rules. So this often means that TypeScript has ease of use, rapid development, automatic memory management, but less performance control. And therefore Rust has of course a steeper learning curve, but it gives you powerful low-level features. And of course TypeScript is easier to pick up if you already know JavaScript. However, TypeScript is easier to just run in my opinion and see what happens compared to Rust where you have to follow really strict rules, and if you run it, it will throw a lot of errors at you.
To start, press any key. Where's the any key?
Now overall, Rust is a popular choice for performance critical apps like for example game engines and operating systems. Now TypeScript is popular for its scalability and the large scale applications that you can build with it. You can build your whole trading logic, but you can also build a GUI on top of your bot, so both that can be built using TypeScript. So what should you use? I would say learn Python. Alright, that was not funny, but in my opinion, you should start with TypeScript. The Solana ecosystem has amazing TypeScript SDKs for AMMs like Pump, Radium, and Meteora. And for most crypto bots, network latency has the biggest impact on speed anyway, and not raw execution speed of the language itself. Of course, it's also important that you learn the Solana ecosystem, and then I'm talking about programs, token accounts, PDAs, clusters, endpoints, all that great stuff. Over time, as you go deeper into Solana, you will start to create Solana programs, and these are written in Rust of course, so you will pick up Rust naturally. But that's a whole different game. We're not talking here about Solana clients like trading bots. We're talking here about Solana programs that you deploy on the Solana blockchain. And yes, in a perfect controlled environment, same data center, same machine, same network, a Rust bot could outperform a TypeScript bot because Rust is lower level, and in reality, you will rarely find yourself in that exact situation, and it won't matter much until all the other aspects of your setup are fully optimized. So start with TypeScript, learn the ecosystem, and move into Rust once you are ready. And if you want to learn more about TypeScript, again, I have a lot of code examples from all kind of bots within Discord. If you want to join, it's free. The link is in the description, and I hope to see you there. And with that said, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.